The Super Bowl has always been more than just football. It's America's high-gloss spectacle, where halftime shows are as iconic as the touchdowns and fumbles. From Beyoncé's political power moves to Janet Jackson's infamous wardrobe malfunction, the halftime stage has become a cultural battleground. But in 2026, as Puerto Rican superstar Bad Bunny gears up to headline the Super Bowl halftime show, the political arena is threatening to collide with pop culture in the most combustible way yet. Former President Donald Trump, mounting his comeback campaign and fueling his trademark firebrand politics, has reportedly threatened to send ICE agents to the event itself, specifically during Bad Bunny's set. The announcement sparked chaos, backlash, and disbelief, blending the absurd with the all-too-real. Was this a serious threat? A political stunt? Or just another headline-grabbing Trump moment timed to overshadow America's biggest TV event? Let's break down what this means, how it came to be, and why Bad Bunny might be the most unexpected political flashpoint of 2026. The spark: Trump's Super Bowl ICE Blitz threat. According to multiple campaign insiders and amplified across late-night comedy monologues, Trump floated the idea of deploying ICE at the Super Bowl during a rally in Miami just weeks before the big game. His words, as always, were sharp-edged. You know who they've got playing at halftime? Bad Bunny. He's not even American, he's Puerto Rican. They say he's the biggest star in the world, but we don't even know who's here legally anymore. Maybe ICE should check the stadium during his set, make sure everyone's papers are in order. Wouldn't that be something? The crowd roared. Some laughed, some cheered, some booed. But as always, Trump's throwaway-style comments carried weight. Within hours, major outlets reported on Trump threatening ICE raid at Super Bowl 58, and social media exploded with takes ranging from disbelief to fury. Bad Bunny, from music icon to political symbol. Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, better known as Bad Bunny, has long transcended music. With chart-dominating hits, fashion-forward looks, and outspoken political stances particularly on Puerto Rican independence, LGBTQ+ rights, and immigration issues, he's not just an artist but a global cultural force. The NFL's choice to tap him for the halftime show was both inevitable and risky. He's streaming's biggest artist, with crossover appeal that stretches from Spanish-speaking fans to mainstream American pop audiences. But he's also unapologetically political, unafraid to call out U.S. policies toward Puerto Rico and Latin America. That's exactly why Trump zeroed in on him. For the former president, Bad Bunny represents both a threat and an opportunity, a chance to stir his base by framing America's most watched concert as un-American. The fallout: fans, critics, and chaos. The backlash was swift. Within hours of Trump's comments, Latino advocacy groups condemned the remarks as dangerous fear-mongering. Celebrities rallied around Bad Bunny. Cardi B posted a fiery Instagram rant, saying, "Y'all really gonna send ICE to the Super Bowl?" During Benito, "Ha, try it. America will riot." NFL executives scrambled behind the scenes, desperate to assure advertisers and fans that the event would remain safe and politically neutral. Bad Bunny's camp remained publicly silent, though anonymous insiders claimed he was furious and considering adding an explicitly political segment to his halftime show. Meanwhile, Trump supporters doubled down online, with hashtags like hashtag Super Bowl raid and hashtag Papers Please trending briefly on X, formerly Twitter. Super Bowl Sunday, the most politicized halftime ever. If the Trump administration, or campaign, as some argue, since the lines blur and his world follows through, the Super Bowl could become the most politically charged halftime in history. Imagine the optics. ICE agents visibly stationed around the stadium as Bad Bunny sings, "Titi me pregunto," or, "Yo perreo sola." Would they actually detain people mid-performance? Probably not. But the symbolism alone, threatening to police immigrants at America's most watched entertainment event, would be enough to ignite headlines worldwide. Advertisers, who pay up to $10 million for a 30-second spot, are reportedly panicking. No brand wants to be the commercial that follows footage of ICE clashing with fans. The media circus. Cable news immediately latched on. Fox News ran with headlines like, "Bad Bunny at Super Bowl, why is the NFL choosing foreign over American?" MSNBC countered with, "Trump's new low, threatening Super Bowl with ICE theater." Late-night hosts had a field day. Stephen Colbert quipped, "Of course Trump wants ICE at the Super Bowl. He thinks Bad Bunny is an actual rabbit sneaking across the border." Even international outlets weighed in. Spanish and Latin American media accused Trump of weaponizing xenophobia for attention. European newspapers expressed disbelief that America's biggest sporting event could become the site of immigration enforcement theatrics. The Bad Bunny factor, a rebel with a stage. If history is any indicator, Bad Bunny won't stay silent. He's known for turning his platforms into political statements, whether wearing skirts to challenge machismo, waving Puerto Rican flags at Coachella, or using his music videos to highlight social injustice. Rumors swirl that his halftime setlist could now include politically charged moments. A Puerto Rican flag display that covers the entire field. Guest appearances from activists or Latino artists. Visuals referencing ICE detention centers, flipped into artful protest. The NFL, terrified of another wardrobe malfunction level controversy, may try to rein him in. But Bad Bunny isn't Janet Jackson, he's an independent powerhouse. And if Trump pushes, Benito is likely to push back harder. Trump's strategy: distraction or disaster. Why would Trump target the Super Bowl at all? Analysts suggest 3 reasons. Maximum audience: with over 100 million viewers, it's the single biggest cultural moment of the year. Latino voters: by stirring outrage around Bad Bunny, Trump may energize his base while daring Democrats to defend an outsider. Chaos factor: Trump thrives on spectacle. Turning the Super Bowl into a political circus keeps him at the center of attention. But it's a risky gamble. Threatening ICE action at a family-friendly event could alienate moderates, enrage Latino communities, and paint him as unhinged to swing voters. The cultural clash: football is America's mirror. The NFL has long tried to stay above politics, but that's an illusion. From Colin Kaepernick's kneeling protests to military flyovers before games, football is steeped in political symbolism. The Bad Bunny ICE clash crystallizes that tension. On one side, a global superstar who embodies multicultural America. On the other, a political movement built on nationalism and border control. The Super Bowl, once just about touchdowns and nachos, is now the front line of cultural identity. Possible scenarios on game day. As kickoff approaches, speculation mounts. Trump backs down, the backlash proves too great, and he reframes the comments as a joke. Symbolic ICE presence: agents show up for security, but no raids occur. Full showdown: Bad Bunny incorporates explicit protest into his performance, ICE responds with visible enforcement, and the halftime show becomes global news. Surprise twist: Bad Bunny and Trump both use the moment for their own gain, Benito with a career-defining statement, Trump with wall-to-wall coverage. Fans speak out. Social media reactions are split. Imagine ICE trying to raid a stadium full of drunk football fans during Bad Bunny. They'd get body slammed before halftime. Trump just gave Bad Bunny the most iconic halftime setup ever. Benito's about to make history. As a Latino fan, this is terrifying. ICE shouldn't be anywhere near a concert or a game. Petitions are already circulating, demanding the NFL ban political enforcement from the event. Hashtags like hashtag ICE out the Super Bowl and #Pero no deportation are gaining traction. The bigger picture: pop stars as political frontlines. This saga proves a larger point. In today's America, pop stars aren't just entertainers, they're political actors. From Taylor Swift mobilizing voters to Beyoncé's Super Bowl Black Panther homage, the stage is no longer neutral. Bad Bunny is uniquely positioned for this role. As the world's biggest Spanish-language artist, he represents a demographic Trump has historically antagonized. His halftime show, already destined to be monumental, may now carry the weight of resistance itself. Conclusion: when the beat drops, the world will be watching. Whether Trump follows through or not, the damage, and the spectacle, is done. The Super Bowl halftime show has become more than entertainment. It's a political chessboard, a cultural lightning rod, and perhaps the most watched protest stage on earth. Bad Bunny, intentionally or not, is now at the heart of America's identity struggle. Will ICE storm the field? Will Benito clap back with history-making defiance? Or will this all fizzle as just another Trump distraction? Either way, when the beat drops on Super Bowl Sunday, the world won't just be watching the football. They'll be watching for what happens when politics and pop collide under the stadium lights.